No, I haven't been able to do as much raiding as I usually like to. And like I'm the sort of person that I was raiding, 15 or 20 in a day with my crew.
Yeah.
And we have this Ohana thing where we raid together. If somebody misses out, we all jump out and we wait for them and get them back in. And if someone's like, oh, I really want this shiny, can you help me? I'm like, yeah, okay, let's all buy some more passes and we'll go again. We try and help each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's been terrible as far as raiding.
Yeah.
And Pokemon don't come to my house. Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell too that you, just as we do, really appreciate like the social aspect of playing Pokemon Go, because we also have like a pretty tight knit group that we would meet up with for raids and stuff. We haven't seen them in quite a while, and just yesterday we drove in the car down to our normal area so that we could do the remote raids all around just that area, and we did see a couple people in their cars as well, and it was so good to see them. You just make such good friends, and we kind of do the same thing. Like we'll say, oh, jump out, or let's start a new party and stuff, and it's just so cool how the game brings people together that I would never have come across otherwise.
Definitely. And I think that it's all going to be a lot easier once they start doing the invite system,
Yeah, I'm super excited for the invites, especially for international friends that they're like, oh, can we play with you? So I'm hoping that we can do something with international friends and people that I connect with. But it's funny that you say, like, you're building a community. So all of the friends that I have here now, I have met through Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
So I used to volunteer with like everything. I spent a lot of time volunteering with just whatever the RSL, family organizations, animal organizations, and I didn't really make any like real connections. And it wasn't, I think it was just, I don't know, some had kids, some didn't, nice people, but more acquaintances than connections. Whereas playing Pokemon Go, I've made some really like solid connections with people that have said to me, look, I would never have approached you in real life. I would have seen you and thought this and never ever have talked to you and just went on with my life. And I'm like, well, I'm not like what you think. And, come and talk to me, come and approach me. Yes, of course I want to have coffee with you. So it's funny because when we were out raiding heaps, cars would kind of like follow us around, and we call it cricky bombing because you don't lurk behind me. I want to know who you are, and we're gonna be best friends. So I'd get the crew, like when they're catching, I'd jump out of the car and I'd just walk straight up to me like, hi, I'm Cricket. What's your name? What's your favorite Pokemon? What do you like? Blah, 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 blah. And then people are like, yeah, you just don't give us a chance to get away from you and not like you, because you're like, ask us so many questions and then you want to do this and you want to give us things, and it's pretty much like, hi, we just met, here's my friend Good, let's be friends, we're gonna be best friends. Like
it's like Cricket the best friend bomb. Boom.
Yeah.
People the crew started calling it cricky bombing, and they're like, there's pretty much no one that can resist the cricky bomb because she gets you. She just goes up and she's like, hey, and I don't know, I don't want people to feel left out or left behind or like self-conscious or, oh no, can I raid with these people? I'm like, yeah, of course. Or if we were in a raid and then jumped out, I would try and knock on all the doors of the cars and be like, oh, we've jumped out. If you're raiding with us, we're this group, and you'll die. You won't make it. Yeah. Get out. Abort. So
yeah.
Whereas I know not everybody goes to that much effort.
That's true.
But I feel like it's the right thing to do. It's the nice thing to do. When I was playing before I started YouTube, I really struggled to do raids and to do some of the things together. I've always had Matt that played with me, and I roped a few other people that weren't really into Pokemon to come and play with me.
Yeah.
But it was hard, and you'd go on a raid and no one would be there. So I wear leg warmers. I love leg warmers. Like, bright clothes, happy things. I don't even care. People are like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm doing this. I'm bringing it back. So there was one raid we were at in the next town across, and it had a full lobby. There's 20 people, but there was no one there. And I was like, do you guys want to come? It was on a message board, and I was like, oh, hey, I'm kind of new here. Do you guys want to come down and say hello? You know, I'm blonde and I'm wearing bright green leg warmers.
Yeah.
I stand out. You'll pretty much find me. And it kind of went quiet. Like, it was like crickets. Nobody replied. And I was like, oh, maybe they're all at work in the buildings, you know? And they weren't. It was air support.
Yeah.
But I don't want people to feel like that, where you're kind of unsure, or that awkwardness.
Yeah.
Like, you're playing a game. It's just a game. It's just fun. So whenever I see people that, and it's not hard to tell, and the others are like, hey, Cricky, someone's following us. They've got a phone. And I'm like, oh,
No,
must be cool. So I just walk straight up to people. I'm like, hi, I'm Cricket. Where are you from? What do you do? How long have you been playing? What's your favorite Pokemon? Did you know you could take this one? Oh, I've got this. Yeah, so I like to get people involved and create that community. Find my people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this
Definitely.
game is really good. If people are, I know everybody's sitting at home, but I spend a lot of time sitting at home by myself. So if you're sitting at home by yourself and you can't find your people, try Pokemon, because you will definitely find your people. And there's so many different people that play. You know, people in suits, people that stay home, mums, kids, grown-ups, like rich people, poor people. It doesn't matter. It's kind of the, I don't know, it's like wearing underpants. Everybody does it. So you've just got to find your people that you connect with. And then, through that, I found that I met some really, really amazing people. Like, I met Zoe. I've met you guys now, because, you know, we're best friends now.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Pokemon Go.
Definitely. Yeah.
No,
So,
that's
yeah,
so awesome.
I think it's a great game for that sort of stuff.
Space between.